stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Hey, welcome, everybody. First up, we have the meeting minutes. I looked over them. They look pretty good. Anybody have any comments? And I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second? All in favor? All right. Next up, consent agenda. Nothing for there. All right, first up, new grading permits. We have 119 Runnymede Avenue pool. Is anybody here for that? Hey, guys, if you could come up to the podium, introduce yourself, and give us a description of the project.
My name's Mike Holmes from...
Do you have any plans with you?
I do not.
Ian, do you have any plans you could put on the teleprompter, whatever that thing is?
For the commission, this was the one application that Kristen and I asked for more information. There's no trees, but there were no trees on the plan. So we didn't know what to do with that. So we asked them, and they did send in revised plans, which I sent around, but just so you know.
Is it?
Yep.
Runnymede?
That
One
is it,
second.
yes. So that is the plan without the trees. There's very, very minimal trees on the property. Right now, there's 10 arborvitaes on the rear line and then 10 on the side alongside the house. A couple shrubs on the driveway side, but besides that, everything is open, wide open and clear. That is not the revised plan with the couple trees that are there, like the arborvitaes.
But there is a revised plan with them.
Yeah, on the rear, next to the garage, there's 10 arborvitaes, yeah.
Gotcha.
But nothing nowhere near where we're building the swimming pool.
All right. Can you, where are you coming in and out with, you're building a pool?
I'm coming in and out of, we're going up the driveway, and then there is a rock construction entrance up the driveway. On the revised plan, it is extended to the pool. You can see it up there where the longitude and latitude is, where the property line is.
So no trees in the way there?
No, there's not.
Coming out the same way. Are you leaving dirt on site, or you?
Dirt's going to be hauled away. I might leave a little bit of good stuff that's going to be used at the end to do final grading, but the majority of the dirt will be hauled away, correct?
Also, James, on the revised plan, there was shade tree protection on the hedges and on one small tree that was on the left side, I believe, on the left side of the plan. That was shown as a tree.
Thank you. You guys have any concerns, questions, anything? Nobody? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, good luck, guys, with the project.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. All right, next up, we have 212 Wheeler Lane Building and Associated Improvements. Anybody?
Oh, good, you guys, oh, that's me, okay. Now, it's
you
been a while since I've been here.
You know the
Want me to
drill.
Put it on the screen or just show it here?
Oh, that's good, I guess. If you can put it on the screen too, maybe that would be helpful.
Here, why don't I just pull it up here? Oh, actually, I thought he had the whole agenda up here. I'm going to have to just show you from here.
Okay. Sorry, Ian.
He's getting busy today.
You're getting your exercise tonight, yeah?
Wheeler?
Oh, yeah, it's Wheeler. I didn't know you could just,
Yeah, we have the links on the agenda. You can scroll through, zoom in and out as needed.
beautiful, thank you. Okay,
So if you could just introduce yourself and then. give
yes,
us a
I'm sorry.
brief
My name is
description
Wayne Layton. I'm with Polig Homes. We are the builder of the primary residence, and we are also the builder of the proposed accessory structure, which is going to be a pool house. The property is located at the end of Wheeler Lane, which you really can't see here, which is within the Ardrossan subdivision. Wheeler Lane is a cul-de-sac as you drive in straight through the main pillars at the very end of the site. This is a long flag lot from the back. This is the cul-de-sac of Wheeler Lane with a long driveway to the back on the flag lot. We also built the home on these two lots here. So the property in question is a house that we built a number of years ago. The client is looking to put in about a 657 square foot pool house. He already has a covered porch and obviously the pool. There are 2 trees that would be on the property, trees that we planted when we built the house, so they are not of substantial size, and we have them fenced off. There are no trees scheduled to be removed, and I think the cut's about 110 cubic feet, not all that much.
You have fencing there?
I'm sorry, say again? Yes, there's tree protection fencing. Can't really see it, but I think it's on this plan right here. I can't scroll in. You can see it right there. If I could scroll in for you, I would. But yes, there is tree protection fencing around those trees.
Just curious, why do they call it a pub room on the plans? A bar?
It's a bit larger than what just a pool house or a pool pavilion might be. So he has a couple things going on in there, including a bar, and I guess you would call it one step lighter than maybe a party barn, but it's primarily a pool pub house, yeah.
Very cool.
I have a quick question. So I guess when you were building it, was there a landscaping plan, I guess, that was submitted at the time?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
so
we're
other than
only
these 2 trees, are there any other trees?
There's other trees on the property lining the driveway and elsewhere throughout the property. Those are the only trees that are within the area
Yeah,
of
okay.
disturbance.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there was an extensive landscape plan for the property.
Thank you.
Are you going, just curious, going into the the existing stormwater?
Yes. It was a bit oversized when we built the house, assuming that there would be a structure built in the future. So that
you're just
system
coming
you
out
see
right the
there
back
is
there.
there.
Gotcha. Anybody else? Questions, comments? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to approve. Do I have a second? All in favor? All right, good luck, Wayne.
Thank you so much, guys.
Have a good one.
Matt, good to see you.
You can invite the entire commission to the pub room. if you-
Yeah.
All right, next up, we have 317 Devon Avenue. Hi, welcome. If you could introduce yourself and tell us about the project, please.
Hi there, my name is Olivia DiCarlo. I'm with Site Engineering Concepts, here representing the applicant tonight for 317 South Devon. This is a full tear-down rebuild on this irregularly shaped site. There are 4 trees we're set to remove. Some of them were already declining, like by the road, and then some of them, like in the back, are just where the new house is gonna go. So this is the proposed plan. We have some trees over here that we are keeping and planning to protect with the Radnor shade tree approved
Tree fencing.
tree protection friends, yep. And that's pretty much it with this.
And then, are you coming in, is that existing driveway there, or are you
This-
building a new driveway?
Yes.
New, okay.
Yeah, when they're doing demo and like initial site grading, they'll
Cool.
come in on the old driveway and then the new one.
Okay, gotcha. And taking everything white soil, or is it staying on site?
It is being removed, I believe. Oh, no, 50 cubic yards to remain. We're regrading the whole site, so
Regrading.
we spread it out.
There's only the trees left on the property line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would make, one suggestion I have would be, or an ask would be to update the grading permit, just so there's no confusion later, with inspections, I guess, or anything, but it says 3 trees being removed.
Okay.
And you have 4 on the plan.
Yes, we probably just added one. I can do that.
Do you have a tree table?
I do have a tree table. So that is showing that we're removing 4 trees and the calipers of them.
And are you planning any new trees with the land development stuff?
The applicant does have plans to landscape, we just don't have LA plans yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
They will plant
But
new
you're-
trees and
But you
shrubbery.
have to plant something right along the road?
Yes.
Gotcha,
Shade,
okay.
yeah, the buffer trees.
Got it. Okay. Guys, any questions, comments, guys? Ladies, gentlemen? No? Seeing none, I will make a motion to approve contingent upon just
I'll do that.
correcting the grading permit thing.
Thank you so much.
Do I have a second? Second. All in favor? Cool. Thank you. Good luck, yes. Okay, next up, we have 645 Radnor Valley. Anybody here for that? Going once? Twice? Nobody? All right, so I'll make a motion to table to another day, 645 Radnor Valley. Have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Yes, good, thank you. Next up, 415 Midland Avenue. You're back again?
Yep. Should I introduce myself again?
Yeah, might as well.
I'm Olivia DiCarlo from Site Engineering Concepts, here representing the applicant. This is a regularly shaped lot in Radnor. They're doing nothing except adding a pool house, and a patio. There are barely any trees on the property. There's really just this one by the back deck that we're proposing to have tree protection fencing, but other than that, we're not taking out any trees. This was just a conditional item for the pool permit.
So you're just protecting that one?
Yeah.
Okay, and you have tree protection around it, right?
Yeah, it's small.
Okay, and it's just the pool you're putting in?
Just the pool house, and patio.
Okay. Can you go back to that last page? Just where are you, okay, you're coming up through the driveway, through the back. Is there a tree right there?
Some on the neighbor's property. There's an existing chain link fence along the whole side and rear, so we were planning to use that as
Okay,
protection for the
gotcha.
neighbor's trees.
Okay, and the soil, does it say staying or going?
That is all staying.
It's all
Nope.
staying.
My bad, that is removed. I got it mixed up the last one.
Removed, okay, good.
Apologies. Yes, removed, just because they're digging out the pool.
And do you have to put in stormwater for this or not?
Not for this one.
No stormwater,
No.
okay. So you're not digging any pits, right? All right.
Are you doing any landscaping?
Nothing planned right now. They really just wanted to focus on the pool and patio. They are extending the deck 2 feet, so I don't know if they'll plant shrubbery like along the back of it by the steps, but that's not involved in our plans.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, it looks good to me. I'm going to make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
I think we're done, so good job. All righty. First up, old business. Anybody have anything under old business? No. Oh, yeah. I guess that's all old business, yeah. Okay, shade tree, the website, is that Eugenia or Kristen, Ian? Anybody?
I think Ian's gonna show us what he has so far.
Mr. Ian, can you put that? Is it on the computer or something, or who has?
If you go on the website, you can look at it.
Okay. Thanks, Ian.
Not losing you on camera either, so this is new for me. But if you are familiar with our website, we got the homepage here, and then each board has its own boards and commissions subpage. Right now, it was unpublished, but I published the Shade Tree Commission relaunch. So there's 2 pages currently. I'll unpublish that again after this meeting, but I just wanted to make sure we could see everything. And you'll see, I used the Radnor Trees website as a blueprint and integrated the website material that was on the Shade Tree subpage. So you'll see this is verbiage from that each board has. It just talks about like the monthly logistics, the agendas, like links, the current members. But as we get down here, this is the news updates that you had, various links. This is basically a mirror of the homepage on Radnor Trees.
Hey, Ian, just to clarify, you're talking about the one that we were working on.
That's correct.
We called it the copy of
That's right, yeah.
radnortrees.com. So that's the one we're, the one,
It's
right,
on
the one that we
Google
had not
Docs.
yet published, but we were all building the content for. Thank
It
you.
had more like more subpages and was more built out than the original one, which I think was just a scrolling homepage, right? So this is, most of these are links to the subpages, which are also been built out, but here's more info that's pulled from that, different documents, the YouTube tutorial here. There was a tree map that was on the original one, but I noticed that the link was currently not working, so we could talk about, I can get in touch with you guys
What was it,
offline.
a tree link?
It was, let's see, I have the, this is the Google Doc. This map of plantings, I think there was just an error on that. Okay, maybe that URL needs to be updated, but we can always like add in different elements that didn't make it on.
So Ian, can you just go back to the copy of that one? If you look at all the pages that we had already built out, has that also, all of them have already been integrated or not yet?
Yeah, and I can show you that
Oh, okay,
too.
awesome.
And there's pretty much the same thing. I'd use that as a blueprint. Some of the formatting and is different because it has to match our website's formatting, but it's fairly similar.
Okay,
And all
awesome,
the
thank you.
text and links are on there. I do need to go through and make sure each link is working because when it links to the Google Doc, there's like a permissions issue. So I'll talk to you, I think, offline about making sure that everything gets migrated. But going back to the main website here, you'll see, if I scroll all the way back up, there's, here is, each one of these is a mirror of the copied Radnor trees, and they look fairly similar. Tree plantings, I think these keep, like, these have been updated pretty frequently, I guess, because this is from spring 2026. Some of these, and again, like all these are on the original built-out Radnor Trees copy that was being produced. Info about the ordinance, but it's I'll leave, this was not searchable on the website just because it was under construction, but I think I could leave it up for maybe like a couple days so you guys can go on the website and at your own pace look around, and if you have any comments or things that you want changed or changed around or edited, you can let me know and I'll go in and integrate all that. And then I think we'll unpublish it again in like a couple days. But yeah, as you'll see, it's pretty similar to the Radnor trees in terms of content. Volunteer activities. These are links that need to be updated because I think they go to the Google Doc. You'll see they give you like a login request. Oh, that one works. Some of them aren't working, some of them are.
Yeah, looks great.
You'll see it's, and we talked about like other page ideas. I think we said something about like an arborist corner or with like an accepted arborist list and whatever content we want to put on that. So we can always build out or change any of these sub-pages. This is just kind of a blueprint to get us started.
Ian, Kristen had
I
I
Yeah,
have a question.
sure.
Yeah, we wanted to do a page on recommended trees.
Mhm.
Would the best way to have that incorporated be to put it in the demo that we did and then like build it there and then have you integrated into the website? What's the best way to kind of do a new page?
Is it like a form or is it just like content? It depends on how,
Maybe I can talk with you and show you.
yeah,
what we're
because we
thinking.
could, if you just have like content and like a list or like a link, that can obviously, I can just build that out directly onto here and save
Maybe
us
I
a
can
step.
talk to you after the meeting and figure
Yeah.
out the best way to do that.
Sounds
I
good.
think we have a list now, and somebody was, were you gonna update, somebody was gonna update it? Kristen's gonna update it? So are you just working off that old list too, or?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I thought
And
there
then
was
there is
a list
there's
that's
link.
probably on this, because I basically took every link.
Gotcha, but there's a link on here to check the trees.
I'm not sure exactly where, but that might be on the homepage.
It's not there yet.
Okay. But yeah,
Well, in the old website.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But when you click on it, it takes you to a document that's very difficult to read, so we were trying to,
Yeah, they're doing it.
that's where I come in. It's Matt's content, I'm just trying to work with Ian to make it more user-friendly.
and then with a little backstage magic, we got the, oh no, it didn't update. I tried to put in the, there it is, the group.
Oh my gosh, you're quick. Wow.
Who can Photoshop?
I want hair.
Any requests for Photoshop? Going once, going twice.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
But that's basically the,
Can we go to the one I sent you, the stuff I sent you today, did you have a chance to get that in?
I did, that was under sponsorships and support.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what it sort of looked like.
And we have, this is the verbiage you sent, and here is the headshots and a list of,
Right, so can we just go back up for 1 second?
Mhm.
So this is just something I, spouted out today. Would you all, not the second, but read this and see if you're okay with this? And then I have some questions that we can answer offline, but, so later, if somebody would take a look at that.
And then, so Eugenia, did you see the sponsorship pages that were in the version 2 site that we were kind of building behind the scenes?
No.
Okay, so we'll connect on that.
And, okay. It
Is that
doesn't-
when you're, Kristen, are you talking about the purple tab to the right?
I think you're talking about, there is a list of
Yes,
sponsorships with a link to each one down
Right.
here,
Yeah. That's
which
what
we can
Yeah,
also
so this is
integrate
what
into the
we
site.
were working on behind the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
scenes.
Each one, I think, is like a clickable link as well to
Correct.
each one's webpage.
Right, right.
But we could put that in as well. We could talk about that.
Could you go back to that again? I'm sorry. It doesn't list does it list, I keep wanting to do this. Can you go up just a little bit?
Mhm.
I mean, down a little bit?
Mhm.
Oh, good, okay. I just didn't see that, the people's names and their companies were listed. Okay, okay.
But we could add those logos back in to get that complete
Yeah.
list too. But that's pretty much the basic outline, but like I said, I'll keep it up and live for maybe till the end of the week, we'll say, and then if you guys want to go on, it'll all be live on the website. I'll add like a under construction or something, notice, so if the public goes on, they don't get confused. But then we'll unpublish again before our official relaunch for the next meeting.
Ian, quick question.
September.
Did you see that there was a form for sponsorship interest?
I think, yes, that might be one of the ones that needs.
Can you click on that, please?
Oh, I was just gonna ask that.
don't
That's on the old one. that you-
This was something that Tim and I were working on, so I don't think we've used it yet, but
Yeah.
it,
Because I said in mine, if you're interested in supporting, please contact, and I left it blank because I wasn't quite sure where to go.
so this will automatically alert us if somebody fills it out? Okay. All right, Ian, thank you so much.
This is probably one we need to, just, because it's letting me on because I'm logged in under my account. But
Correct.
we'll talk
Yeah.
about like permission, so it's
Exactly.
available to the
Yep.
public, yeah.
Happy to help.
All right, any, oh, yeah?
Quick question, who does that go to?
It's on the website.
Oh, okay. To where?
Oh, sorry. You saying after they fill out the Google form, who gets the,
Yeah, is it you, Ian?
I think it's whatever email gets
Right.
added
We
in
can
to
set
get
an alert.
notified.
We can set an alert that every time a form is submitted, that we, the people that are behind the scenes anyway, can get an email.
But I think yes, that's true, but I think it lands on our shared drive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the Google Forms, but for the Radnor website, you just add in whatever
Okay.
emails
Well,
you want.
we can meet offline about it. and-
Yeah.
Thank you.
And one other question, it says Channel 5. Does that still work?
There's currently a few issues with it that I'm working on, but
Okay.
Wait, where's?
I might change the verbiage on that and add, because we're going to start
Because I can't
broadcasting
get
on
anything,
YouTube.
any of the meetings anymore on Channel 5. They
Okay.
never come up.
I know there's, Channel 5 is Comcast, right?
Comcast, yeah.
There's an issue with the Comcast encoder that
Okay.
hopefully will be resolved, but we can always change the language in the meantime.
Yeah, I was just curious if that was just completely taken off or not.
For now, you can always
it
stream the
started once?
websites live on the website, on the agendas and meetings,
Gotcha.
minutes page.
So there are a couple things that I hope we have on, which we don't have to go into now, so we'll just start to send them to you next
Mhm.
week? Okay.
Yeah, or whenever you want to send those, and I'll just kind of start adding them in as pages, or if it makes sense to build out one of the existing pages here, or change anything around, we can
And one
change
last
anything.
thing, I heard you briefly say earlier something, do you have to have approval to put other links in? For example, I would like to have a page that you can link to, the Scott Arboretum, Art
Mhm.
Morris Arboretum. So somebody interested in trees can see what's going on and maybe join some of their activities. Do we have to get approval? Like, do I have to go to Morris and Scott and Haverford and say, can we use your link and have it up?
I mean, that's not a bad idea to just cross-promote like
Yeah,
that, but
it's not, you said.
it's not, I don't think it's required.
Okay, I thought you said something earlier that you had to get approval for some links or something.
I
I
think
know.
they said there was a bad link. There was a link.
Yeah, some of the links, it's because it's referencing the Google Doc,
Oh,
and
okay.
we'll give you, they'll bring you to a login screen.
Okay.
But the EAC is another board that has a more robust website, and they do a lot of like links to different boards and cross-promotion that way. They're usually like, they reach out to them, and sometimes they'll host their information on their sites too, so. But yeah, it should be fine to
Yeah,
to
I'll
host all.
contact them, just out of courtesy.
Yeah, and some of that I think already exists. We had
Yeah.
like the Willows and other links are already there, so maybe you can just sort of keep it in that same section.
Are they in the second one?
I think they were on the original site. We also
Added them.
updated it,
I
yeah.
don't remember where that would be, but
So
I remember seeing those links, yeah.
I'm not sure where they were.
There
Okay,
you go.
yeah.
The Parks, Willows, these are all links to the
Stone Leash, yeah,
Okay, so we could just
some,
add like.
respective
Scott
websites.
Stuff to that, okay, perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, or we could build out like a list and host it on a different subpage, whatever makes sense.
Some of them won't be Radnor Township.
Right. And like I said, EAC does the same thing, and it hasn't been an issue, and they do a lot of good cross-promotion.
Yep. Okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Good.
Thank you, Ian, awesome
Thanks.
job, and thank you to everybody
Thank you.
working on it. Appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you.
work. Thanks, Ian. Okay, next up we have Willett, I guess that's Willow's riparian project. Frank, do you want to, the Williams project?
Yeah, there's steps in.
I'll hand it over to you.
So this actually includes 4 agenda items, and it's about the same order. So we're going to talk about Willow's project, Philippone project, our fall bare root program, and then an update on our money situation. So we're moving along on the Willows. James and Ricky got us BOC approval for the money at the last BOC meeting on August 17th. We're currently trying to schedule Gerard Property Management to do the initial mowing over at the Willows. The second mowing is planned for November. We've ordered 30 bare root trees for the Willows. We have to order an additional 72 trees and 134 bushes, and we'll do that in September. And then John and probably Steve Ledgerton in Public Works will cite where the plant material should go in October. They'll cite it in October, bearing in mind that there's going to be another mowing, so we need room for mowers and stuff. And then we're going to source volunteers for the plant installation in September. And we're going to talk about this later on. There's a volunteer procurement project going on in conjunction with Radnor Conservancy and others that I think Kristen will be talking about. So basically, the Willows repair project is moving along.
Is there a date yet, Frank, on that planning?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there, do I have this on? Is there a date for the November planting yet? 'Cause
There isn't, but it's usually the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's either that Saturday or the Saturday before, with the rain date being the following Sunday, the next Sunday.
Okay, because I want to get that in the Radnor News magazine.
Frank, can I bother you for a second? And James probably knows about this. He was on the email. I think the three of us were. But the company, Gerard, since you're talking about the mowings, they're waiting for us to throw them some dates out so that they can see.
Us to throw them dates? Okay.
Yeah, because I think they're waiting for us, and they'll say what maybe works and doesn't work. So I'll leave that up to, I guess, the commission to see
Yeah, they
what-
said like mid to late September, so I'd say if you could reply back saying as early as you can get there, since we're going to be doing another one in
November.
Or November, the first
Yeah,
week in
so
November.
earlier the better.
So earlier, the better, and just as long as it works for you guys.
And I think they were requesting another walkthrough. And so we could do that this week if possible. It'll probably be Oscar and Luna. Okay, good. That's good.
Frank, can I ask one other question? When is your drop dead date for ordering trees? I've gotten 15 trees donated so far, and I'm waiting to hear about another 20, and I want to be able to say
We've-
to people, got to know by this date.
We've already ordered the PHS trees, but we could add to that order if we wanted to. But we're only getting bare root trees from PHS, no
Right.
container trees. And then I'm kind of looking at James right now. We have to select a provider of plant material. We've got one estimate from Happy Valley, Pleasant Run,
Doesn't run. Yeah.
Pleasant Run Nursery. So,
John has another nursery if we wanted to get smaller containers that he can,
would you
Yes,
recommend
it-
doing that?
doesn't, whatever you guys think. What do you think, John?
I always thought bigger was better.
Yeah,
I mean, they have great stock. I mean, it's locally grown. It's only an hour drive from here.
so we could do maybe half and half or something like that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Just to get some, because they're
Competition.
only like 5 or 1 gallon, I think, or something,
You
right?
can get quarts, gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallon, I think up to 5 gallon, I believe.
Yeah, so if we got a couple of those
Yeah.
smaller ones and then maybe get a couple larger ones too.
We wouldn't want to do quartz, would we?
Not quarts there because after the second mowing, it still might not be enough room.
Yeah,
Yeah, so something a little bit bigger. But the pricing's pretty good.
okay. And John mentioned there's some sort of barrier you can put around the site that will protect the tree from mowing and weed whackers.
Sounds good.
That is inexpensive, so we should look into that also.
And then just to add, the volunteers, Jen
Santoro,
replied back and she was thinking November 8th. Would that be okay? To give her, she would like to go
yeah,
ahead.
because we'll have plant material from people other than PHS, so yeah, we could do it earlier if we
So
wanted
all
to.
the stuff we get, we could have
Yeah,
ordered by
because there's a
that
lot of
week.
plants.
We just have to make sure, Ricky, if you can ask Oscar and Luna to have the second mowing done before November, say, 7th or 6th. We did ask them if they could do it early November. They did say they would be able to. So we're going to plant on November 8th. Is everybody good on that?
Yeah.
For Villanova's going to, I don't know how many people she said, but,
She supplied 100 last time they did the red cedars.
oh, really?
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Well, she said here 24, maybe 12 at a low, 12 at a low point, 24. But who knows, maybe they'll get more
Yeah,
when sign-up time comes. But that will be a Sunday, 10:30. I'll make sure I'm there. I hope, no sports. But if maybe somebody else could be available that day, just to help them out, or if everybody wants to go.
Yeah, I could be available that day,
you know?
no problem.
So this is the riparian planning, so that's the date then, the 8th.
That'll be
That's
for
different than the Bear Root.
There's going to be more than one date,
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
Bear Root planning date and then the other.
yeah.
Correct.
Villanova's, or Jen is an old member of the Shade Tree
No,
Commission.
I know,
Oh, yeah, you
I
know her, okay.
yeah, okay.
So that's the day she said that she could get volunteers.
Okay.
So I think we just take that,
And
just in case we
use
don't
it,
get
okay.
any,
Yeah.
and they'll break it up since we're doing so many trees.
Frank,
But
am I-
Eugenia, you're looking for a date to go to people to donate?
So, I just wrote the article for the Radnor News magazine, because it's due, for the fall issue, and I focused it on the riparian planting at the Willows, because it's kind of interesting. I mean, something new and different. And I said, so one thing I'm looking for is, I'll quickly call them and say, would you install the word November 8th or whatever for the 7,000 town, houses that get it. So that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, I am also looking for, I've got about 3 more people I'm waiting to get back to me who are considering 10 trees each.
Will
And I
they-
wanna be able
will
to
they
say, I
be-
gotta know by XYZ date.
Will they be providing trees or money?
Oh, money.
Okay, that's even better,
Yeah. But I'm saying your money will buy trees.
yeah.
Correct.
And that's exactly what we'll do,
Yeah.
okay.
So there will be another date besides the November 8th. I'm just,
Right.
we're putting November 8th down for
Jen's
Villanova,
purposes, yeah.
and then anybody, I guess, that can be here from the Shade Tree Commission. Do we want to offer 2 other people as well, other residents? Or
To volunteer?
on that same day, yeah.
Let's see what Jen says. I guess the short answer would be yes, because people do want to volunteer, and it's a
We
good
just
time.
wait to see what she says, and then we can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
from there.
Kristen, did you have a question
I
or
was
comment?
just, the 2 plannings, is one planning for the riparian, and then the other one's for the Bear Root?
One is for the Willows Riparian Repair Project, and then the second one will be trees offered to residents.
Oh, I see, I got it,
It won't go into parks or along trails.
got it.
Okay, so our park planting is this riparian willows.
And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
on
Thank you, that's
November-
why I was
and that's on the
confused.
8th.
Yes. Yeah, that was confusing. Thanks.
So it's on the 8th because Jen's people can come, and then we're going to be doing all the trees on the 8th then. Be 70 or 30 bare roots and shrubs or something?
We won't have, they will not be bare root trees. We don't get the bare root trees until later
Okay, so that's, okay.
Of November.
of November, yes, of November.
Okay, so
And
the-
those are the ones that are planted the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
okay.
Understood.
And I'm sorry. So what is the date that I say to these 4 people, I need to know if you're going to support trees?
November 8th.
Well,
Give
we
'em- give
won't
'em-
have the trees to plant. If they don't say till the 8th, yeah, we'll support them.
Well, we're buying the trees in any case.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
just a question
okay,
of where the
okay.
money's coming from.
That answers my
Okay.
question. Okay. I didn't know if you were going to put in a second order for the, remaining 50 plants or something. Okay.
No.
Got it.
So this is the order here. If somebody wants to donate, we can say they paid for 30 bare root
Yeah, yeah.
trees.
Yeah.
That
Got
money goes back into the shade tree fund.
Got it. Yeah. I thought
And
we
we
had to
use it
have
next
that
year for,
money before we could purchase them, but no, not really.
yeah, because
No, we're good.
we already ordered the trees for
Bare root.
PHS, so it'd probably mess things up if we put
Orders
in another
closed,
order.
right? Orders closed. Got it.
Correct.
Okay.
And if we got it early enough, maybe we purchase 80 trees from somebody, but we can do that later.
Not to confuse things, because I've done a good job of that so far. But if we wanted to add to our PHS order, we have time to do that.
Okay.
Because sometimes they don't get the takes that they expect, and they have extra trees, and they welcome us coming for extra trees.
So,
It's just another variable.
yeah. Well, let's say you have a month if somebody wants to.
But if not,
Yeah,
the
we know where it
financial
goes.
support they give us will.
Yep,
go.
goes right to there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which would be great.
That's what I was getting confused about.
And then Ricky and Leah, this is for you guys. When Oscar and Luna do the clearing, I think, because there's going to probably be a lot of questions or calls, put something out there to, maybe Ian can put something on the website saying that there's going to be a clearing at the Willows, yeah. Okay.
To prepare the land.
Yeah. Thanks.
As my mother used to say, forewarned is forearmed. Moving on to Warren Philippone. If you recall from the last meeting, this is a maintenance project, and we're going to be using Gerard's property again. That got approved thanks to Ricky and James last BOC meeting. So that's another thing we're trying to schedule them to do in the September timeframe.
I think Ricky's trying to talk.
I have a question, I'm sorry. Which one are we doing first? Team? My mic's not working, I don't know what's going on. Which park did you want Gerard to go to first?
Willows.
The Willows, and then Fenimore right behind it? Okay.
Did you say Fenimore or Philippone?
You did.
Yeah, yeah. And I think they would prefer that because they'd have the equipment in the township. So that's moving along. And then we have the Bear Route program for residents, continuation. It's going to cost $3,775. That I understand we don't need BOC approval because it's under $7,000. And it'll just come out of our commemorative shade tree fund. But now the part you've been waiting for, the money.
Oh, can you go back one slide? Sorry. If somebody wants a tree, they just go on our website and that's how they do it?
Yeah, we announce it. They can sign up for a tree. First come, first serve. We usually identify the species that are available so they can pick a species, and then we'll get someone to install it. Sometimes it's volunteers like Shriner. Sometimes it's Public Works. But anyway, we install the tree, give them instructions on how to maintain it, and next thing is just tree checkers.
And I think that this is one of these new occasions where Molly said that she will send things out on our behalf. So I think if we do that, it will fill up in an hour probably.
Yeah.
So if she's blasting it to
Oh, I see.
Radnor,
It goes really quick.
it's going to go really quick.
It's never lasted more than a day.
Oh, it's never lasted more than a
No.
day.
No.
One question about that, some trees died,
Yeah.
like Rawls Run, are we giving them priority or not? No, it's just whoever signs up. And on that, Ricky, she did ask the resident if the township could take the tree away. Is that your responsibility, or should I tell him to do it?
Could take what, the dead trees away?
A dead tree that was planted, I don't know, a year or two ago with our shade tree planting, our fall or spring planting.
Steve has removed them in the past,
He
but there's
has.
only been like one or two in the past. It wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
I don't know how many.
Talk to him, I don't have a problem with it, I mean, that's fine.
If not, just let me know, I'll email him back, or I'll just go over there and.
Yeah, no, as long as we have a list and, whatever, if you get any, you just let us know and we'll go by and take it out for him. It's not a
Alright,
big
would
deal.
you rather them, just in the future, email you first, or
No, whatever easier, they can come to you guys.
You sure?
You know what's happening.
we could just.
I think we want to know that it died, right?
So,
that's-
yeah, we will be checking the data, and even if people, for example, maybe 5 people have told me theirs died, but they did not ask anybody to remove it, they just let me know. So I am, like, anybody who responded, I'm putting it on that spreadsheet, where the tree checker one.
Okay.
But, so she's, I think, the only one that asked if somebody could remove it.
Mhm.
Normally, I don't think we will.
Yeah, so I'll email Ricky, or you can,
Okay.
or I'll email Ricky, and they'll
Thank you.
remove it.
For that one, in the future, I'll do it.
So, shade tree fund. We got the approval by the BOC for both the Willows and the Philippone project. It says we need approval, but we really don't need approval for the residential planting. But we have 25 bare root trees for the residents. So if you look at this spreadsheet on the right, it says basically, and I reviewed this with Bob Tate and Leah, so I think it's pretty accurate. It's a pro forma, so I indicated what's actual and what's an estimate, but it looks like we'll have $54,000 available for the shade, for planting trees this year. We've already spent 11 on the spring planting. We have the contractors, the arborist, that's kind of an as-needed type thing, but it's in there at $3,000. The willows came in at 30, Warren Philippone, a little over 7,000, and the fall planting, almost 38,000. So we're going to be spending about 55,000. After the November planting, we can apply for our grant money from, well, actually from PHS in the county, and that's $9,650. So it looks like we'll have about $8,000 in our account going into next year.
That's great.
Okay? But we're doing a lot this year, I think, you know, spending a lot of money, but doing a lot of planting. As things change, I could probably do this update every meeting, just so that we know where the money's standing. And Bob Tate's been very, very available and willing to help us understand the money.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. Ricky?
I have a question. Sorry. Are we expecting a donation from Chanticleer that it actually hasn't come in yet? Sorry. I was looking at the actual year-to-date. Sorry.
The short answer is yes. The longer answer is we haven't received it yet.
Oh, but we know it's been sent.
We don't know whether it's been sent, but their history is they usually give it to us in August.
Okay.
So I've been in contact with, what's his name, Bob?
Bill Thomas.
Bob who?
Bill?
Bill Thomas.
Bill Thomas, about how we can spend his money. Could we spend it on a riparian project? And he was very enthusiastic. Thank you for letting me know. I think we probably haven't done a good job letting him know how we're spending his money, but we'll fix that going forward.
Great.
But yeah, it's not 100% certainty, but it's pretty high probability we're going to get that 15,000.
Yeah. It would be nice to make sure we praise and acknowledge.
Anything else?
Thank you, Frank. Much
Thank you.
appreciated, as always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, tree checking maintenance.
Okay.
Kristen?
Can I,
Of
maybe,
course.
I don't
Yes, Rick.
mean to jump off topic, but I know last month, or maybe the meeting before, we talked about you as a commission maybe asking the BOC for a $10,000 a year, I guess, line item. Do you have any plans of asking for that as a committee, maybe at one of the meetings? I mean, this is budget time, like we're working through that now. So, you know, just looking at your funds, what you have, what you will have after, you know, this next big project, and actually with you now venturing into riparian projects, taking on more than just planting trees, it might be the perfect time to, you know, have a chance to say that, especially now while we're working on budgets, and just, you know, get it in their ear. So just wanted to remind you of that.
How would we go about that, Ricky? Would it be a presentation to
Yeah, just have a
BOC?
presentation, and it maybe, yeah, sometime in October, I would probably say would be good to do that. I mean, you know, James went and presented everything that, you know, you're about to do now, but I mean, I would give him a brief overview, of everything you did from spring to fall, and, you know, just ask if they would, you know, be able to give you a line item, you know, so that you have a budget, and don't have to solely depend on fee in lieu ofs or whatever it may be, or Chanticleer, you know, that will be in addition to. I don't think that the money, the amount that you mentioned, is going to break the bank, but I mean, $10,000 or whatever it would be would almost fund one of your spring or fall plantings. So that's all it was. I just don't want that to fall off the map.
I think it's a good idea.
For sure.
And it's,
Didn't Seth do it last year?
I thought we got this before.
Remember Seth just said,
we've never,
It was like a tree
we've never
maintenance
used
program.
residents' money.
Yeah.
We've never used a taxpayers' money. It's
I would
all,
have to be against it, but I'm sure everybody else would be.
why
My
would you do-
taxes just keep on going up, and
This is only
I'm a
10,
landscaper. And that's gonna be, unless they can take it from somewhere else, like
Public Works?
the charity they're giving out to,
I
you
think
know?
that's a good point. We should know where it comes from. Is it incremental for us, or is it, they're just moving it around? I think that's,
Yeah, I mean, that would be a question. I know before when, I think you had did the pilot program when Seth was here. They took, I think it was like $50,000 out of our right-of-way tree program. So we were given a certain amount, and the commissioners agreed to give you an amount, and we took it out of that fund. So it
Okay.
wasn't, the fund was lessened, so I would assume it would be the same way.
okay.
They would just take it right out of our tree removal fund that we have.
I will help out in any way. I would just be against it. I think we've been doing great the way it's been going. We planted thousands of trees.
The one thing, that and I agree with you, but the one thing that we're entering into next year with is just $8,000. And a spring planting is going to be $11,000, $12,000.
We didn't have Eugenia doing her work
We
as
have
she's doing
another
now.
2,200 so far, moving in with 10.
But
But yeah,
Well, I
You're
understand
you're
what
doing
saying.
great work. I mean, the money's coming in, but
But we've
It's not a
expanded
lot.
our scope, right? Like now we're adding maintenance to our scope, so we're gonna have to fund that,
yeah.
right? So,
well,
And we're,
for
and we're gonna
reasons-
use, we're gonna pay for some of the maintenance through grants.
Yeah.
Because we'll be applying for grants. But it won't be 100%. It'll be maybe 75% of that.
right, it's not guaranteed.
I made a really good contact. I think something bigger is coming in, so let's.
But there's 7 of us, so we can,
Okay. But just on the merits of it, you know, it would be some money, it would fund our first planning for next year. It would be defrayed by anything that Eugenia can come up with donations from businesses. So,
And we can have Frank present it, because he's more important.
whoever wants to present can always present.
I'm
Well, I
saying
think that
James
makes
doesn't
sense, because he
support it.
has
We should have
the
you
best
present it.
grip on our finances,
Yeah.
I think, of all of us.
Sound good? Do you
Okay.
guys want to just,
I vote in favor.
do we need to put it on the agenda first to make a vote or not?
Would it,
Ricky?
Do you need a vote, or do you guys,
to do what?
The 10,000.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the amount that you want to ask for, I mean, that's up to you as a
do they have to
committee.
do we have to do a vote, or can we just ask?
I can volunteer to do a presentation that we could
Yeah, it would be
consider.
put in that
Instead of,
presentation, that's
instead
how I
of,
would do
instead
it.
of voting with, I'll just do a
Okay.
presentation and we can vote on the presentation.
Okay, for next month.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
However, you were still on tree checker, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Want me to start?
Yes,
Um,
go.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick update on the tree checker. Just continuing topic of maintaining and knowing what happens with the trees that we're planting, as well as I think that we owe our grantors, you know, to close the loop a little bit on how we're doing with the money they're giving us to plant the trees. So all of this said, we have a form that I've customized so that it's by zip code, it's by street. I already put in the species that they received, and we have, 3 of us have signed up to take a block of trees to evaluate. The tools are also in there. I'm not going to go through that now. Once we get our people signed up, then I'll just separately just make sure everybody feels comfortable with how we're doing it. I'm waiting from PHS to get back to me on the timeline, because there was no way we were going to meet the timeline that they had. And I just want to confirm that if we do all of this, that they're still going to accept the data. And secondly, I'm waiting to hear back on, I had ordered supplies, tape measures, as well as like those leave behinds, and I haven't heard back. So that's pending. But I think a couple people can't access the file, right?
I think that's probably just me.
Yeah.
Just assign me some trees.
Okay, I'll just try to, I'll send it to you offline, and then you can let me know. But I think that's everything. I'll just keep this moving and keep updating everyone.
And that's checking the trees
It's
going
checking-
far back.
It's 2 years.
2 years?
So we're going back 2 years, yeah. And this is, I'm just talking about right away, which is the volunteer part that I'm trying to organize. well, you had mentioned this, if we cannot get enough volunteers just through ourselves, Frank had mentioned we have sort of this sponsor, what would you call it, like a partnership, a
Kind of
loose
a-
partnership discussion with like the Willows and Radnor Conservancy, Ricky was there, just because we're all always trying to find new volunteers, we're communicating to people probably way too much. And the thought is that if we can actually work together and streamline and organize these efforts, we'll probably give a better volunteer experience and then also actually just be more successful. So that's something that we're talking about. Fair? Yeah.
Sounds good. It'll be good data for your presentation to see how many trees have done well or haven't.
Yeah, and then you had mentioned like the supplier. Well, you know, if we can actually get it all, we can actually see if it was a certain supplier, all their trees died. I think that would be
But
useful
that
as
shouldn't
well.
stop us from doing it.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like data.
Kristen, we were just wondering about you don't have a deadline because you haven't heard from PHS. So.
Correct. I mean, if they say that
So we
you
should-
either make the deadline or we won't use your data, then we won't
So my-
probably do it.
I think we should just proceed
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I will keep everybody updated once I hear back from them.
Do you need more volunteers?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks, Kristen.
thank you.
Okay, next up is the shade tree ordinance look-back clause. Was this you,
So,
Kristen?
at my very first Shade Tree Commission meeting, the issue came up about whether we wanted to amend the ordinance to have a look-back provision. I did do a draft of the look-back provision, and then it came up at my second meeting. And we kind of tabled the idea, and I just wanted to see if, well, we just didn't kind of advance it. And so the purpose of the look-back provision was, if you remember, the incident that triggered the desire to have a look-back provision was that there was a property that had many stumps for trees that were removed, and that the way the ordinance was currently drafted, this didn't give us any, we couldn't require replacement trees, even though on that property there was something like 25 trees removed and stumps. And so, and then John noted that a number of other jurisdictions or townships have look-back provisions in their shade tree ordinances, and so that we could model it after what other townships have done. And I'm happy to continue with that project if this is something that a majority of the commissioners think is important.
Well, from a planning commissioner point of view, I've already said we're doing it.
Oh,
So,
I'm happy to do it.
Because the planning commission needs this to do the same thing. Because, and Kristen and I, when we go over properties before the meeting, we run into this all the time.
Right.
Where there's just not enough information on some properties. So I don't see any negative issues with it.
Okay. So I drafted an ordinance, which I circulated previously. What I will do is I will take that previous one that I drafted, I will compare it to what other townships have done, and then maybe come next month with a proposal. And I will circulate it 1 week ahead of time so that people have time to review it.
Sounds good to me.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. Public comment on this? Yeah, come on up. Just turn the mic on.
My name's Jay Margolis. Nice to meet y'all. I didn't realize that what I wanted to, the questions I had asked you would be under the auspices of the look-back period. But this is, there's a concern. At the last EAC meeting, one of the questions was, do our residents know that if you take out a tree, you have to put anything in? And the answer, in my block is no. So I thought I'd show up and just let you know something you already knew. But that said, we have people on our street that, I'm in the small, it's like a 23-home little enclave of where Berwind and Woodcrest, the little Berwind Woodcrest Circle. And new neighbor at 261 came in the spring, took out 3 or 4 beautiful big trees, nothing put in. My neighbor across the street, good friend, Larry, he took out one, but they're not aware. And they used smaller tree companies. It's like I deal with Davy. Davy was very aware of their responsibilities there, and I'm sure Shriner is with their donations. But it's a real concern. I don't in terms of look back, I don't know if you have somebody that goes up and drives up and down the streets looking for things that were taken out, but from my perspective as a resident there, I hate to see these trees go away. Another concern is the Oak Hill. Has this been brought up? Oak Hill Senior Living?
Yes.
They have taken out, I walk there, something not visible from Eagle Road is I walk there with my dog. I walk over the now Villanova, Cabrini area and enter from the back. They've taken out tons of big, beautiful sycamores, tons of trees. And that's ongoing, and that's a business. So I don't know if that's been brought up here before, too. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, their plans came up and they were all approved. And
Oh, okay.
they're probably on the website there's probably a link up there that you can see all the replacement trees.
Oh, really?
The
Okay.
trees are taken down, what they're putting up, the plan should be there
Oh, okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, because
But if not, Ricky or Miss Leah could.
Jay, they
guide
also,
you
they
through it.
also had replanting plans where they're doing all
Great.
sorts of innovative replanting with whips and deer protection fencing all over the place. A lot of the trees they took were in deplorable state because that part of the property had been Valley Forge housing.
Right.
So no one was really taking care of a lot of those trees. So
Right,
A
right.
couple of those houses had trees through the roofs
Right.
when they started that project. So
Right.
I think we were pretty happy with.
Yeah, it's the first, I've been doing this for 7 or 8 years, and it's the first time that anybody's ever put up an actual deer fence around the whole property to protect the
Oh, that's
trees that are
great.
going in.
Good to hear, because
Yeah.
I hike through it with my dog all the time, so
Yeah.
I see the bad, but. That's it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So you're going to put something together, you'll email us like a week or so in?
Is a week enough time? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. And then,
Yeah, I can do it. Is it a Google Doc? That way people can just do suggesting or comments? Oh, wait, why are people laughing?
and if you could send, because I can't do anything on the computer, she'll probably make it fun of me.
Oh, sorry. I'm happy to come and meet you in person with my computer and you
I can
can.
figure it out.
Okay.
Just
The
one.
other thing is if you could send it to Leah
Yeah.
at least a week before, because it has to go on the agenda.
Okay. Well, Leah, I'll note it for the agenda now.
Just one more quick thing, too, that I was just thinking of. EAC has a vendor that they're using to get plantings as well. And so you may want to talk to Dan and see if, see if you want to combine, if you haven't combined forces already to go.
Who do you contact?
Dan Burnham on EAC.
Somebody
He's
can-
part of our little volunteer partnership group, too.
Somebody have a contact for him?
Yeah, you know Dan.
Yeah,
So you can
he's
ask
on
him.
our environmental
Would you mind asking the vendor they're using?
and I missed the first part of
For
that.
trees.
Yeah.
For trees,
For
okay.
trees.
Yeah, I don't know what vendor they're using, but it's for some of the ground planting and.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
You mind doing that, Eugenia? Thanks. Okay, that closed, I think. We're going to change tree protection fence. I still haven't heard back from anybody from Township, so we'll table that till the next month. New business. I think, the comprehensive plan that's being done, I think the draft is out, and there should be something
I just want a quick update. No, it's not new, but the September 20th at the Fall Fest, we have a table. We're not sure if we're sharing it with EAC or we have our own yet, but everything's set, and if you can attend it, please let me know. I think we already have a couple people. Okay, I'm going to be out of the country, but we've gotten all the supplies and everything.
I'm happy to help.
Okay, all right. I'll email everybody just so you know exactly the details. Thank you.
What is Fall Fest?
Games,
It's
vendors.
really music. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had the tables, and who's picking up the tables or doing that?
The tables will be there?
They'll be there.
Yeah, it's the business.
What about the tablecloth and stuff like
Frank has the tablecloth and on the
In
signs,
case
right?
I ever get hit by a trolley car, I've got all sets,
Yeah,
flags, tablecloths.
right. The
signage.
pop-up banner. Matt's bringing
Yeah.
the game. He's going to bring that.
that? He's going to do the game. so I
Yeah,
don't
you're
need to
bringing the
bring
tree.
anything.
You don't need to do anything?
Just the tree.
Just bring the tree.
Got it.
Yeah.
And we need to have maybe the QR code ready if people are going to sign up for street trees, or we don't want to do that here.
Can we do a QR code for donations too?
Ooh,
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'd say yes to the donations, but no to the trees because you get people from different townships
Yeah,
as well.
okay,
and
so we won't do that this
Might
year.
get crazy.
I agree.
Work for a nonprofit long enough, you always see.
So who does that? How do we do that? Will somebody's, or we can,
Hooked up to the fund? Just
Venmo Frank?
No, that is not. You need it to be a.
I know, I'm joking. Miss Leah, do you guys know if you have a Venmo or something that people could donate to the township? Or anything, in any way?
I'm assured that we do not.
Is there any way that people could, how do we do it? Anybody have any
Is there a
suggestions?
bank at the
You
Shade Tree
just want
Fund?
to have the opportunity to put leave your name if you're interested in supporting. Because people are going to put $5
give you
into,
QR code that you can cut and paste in your.
No, but we need it to go somewhere.
Yeah, what's it going to go to?
Where's it going to?
We need to go to the Shade Tree Fund.
Well, we can't do it to
No.
a person.
Can we do it?
What bank?
Yeah,
Can the township have a Venmo account?
I will check with finance tomorrow,
Okay, thank you.
and I'll email you.
that's what I was asking.
Great idea.
Yeah, I can't imagine, but maybe they have some kind of card or something that you can charge it on to, because Venmo has a card that doesn't have to go to your bank account, right? Doesn't it?
No
Or
idea.
Cash App, one of them?
We do have the Shade Tree has a bank account, right? Their own account, or is?
I think it's all like it's one township account, and then there's accounts within the accounts.
I thought Bob said we had our own account.
Yeah, but I think it's all at the same bank, and it's all under the same heading.
Yeah, but like Zelle and all of, like, if you have a bank, I'm sure whatever bank we use has some type of way to.
Right, PayPal, you can, there's a lot of ways.
There's,
Yeah,
I'm
bank
sure
I'll
whatever
ask
bank
them.
it is, there's
So-
some.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Leah, I can chase that up if we talk to Bob, and there's got to be,
Yeah, because it would have to be Venmoed right into the Shade Tree account.
Right.
And you saw when we were there, Frank, that they had to transfer the money out of the general fund into there. So I don't know that they have deposit slips per se. It may be just an internal move.
So Tim, do you want to send out an email to myself, Leah, and Bob Tate? Do you have it? Or-
yeah.
Or I'll send it out. If I don't send it out tomorrow, just remind me,
Okay, QR coded for
and I'll get it done. Sound good?
You're so high-tech.
Right there.
Why don't you just write the
It's
code
so
yourself?
much easier to just, if you have that scan,
I can write code. actually.
especially
Yeah.
because people are going to be having a good time.
There is no
Have a,
excuse then.
have a
You don't
beer.
have
I like
Google
trees.
We do have Google.
We're gonna make Frank's fund grow.
Goodness knows I've made some donations. Oh, yeah.
All right,
Hazard trees?
anybody else new business?
Nope.
Where were we? We were on.
New business.
We had a lot of old business. People were away for the summer, a lot of things got postponed.
Cool.
to last minute.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. Hazardous trees. Removed by residents. That's, John, everything cool with hazardous trees? Hazardous trees by the township, that's, should be on the agenda, item, pages, whatever it's called. Anybody have any questions on those, comments? Nothing?
Nope.
Great. There's a lot of trees, John, is there?
2 months.
2 months of it? Okay, gotcha. Got it. And there was, I'm just curious, I'm not trying to annoy anybody, but there's a 12-inch arborvitae on there. Was it something that probably just fell over into a road or something? Okay. You're not going around taking out?
No, it fell over.
Okay, gotcha.
We just documented it fell over.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then, public participation, none?
James, just real quick, like, when there's hangers and trees, we don't even put all that stuff on there. Anything that falls over, we report.
Gotcha. There actually was a hanger in there today, I think. Yeah, gotcha, thank you. Yeah, lots. All right, thank you, guys. I'm gonna make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor? Thank you.
R.I.P. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.